following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th Chapter, text number 21, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 21st, 1974, in Bombay, India.
Titikshava Paranika Surida Sarvudina Ajata Satravasyanta Sadhava Sadhu. In the previous verse, Kapila has recommended that Saeva Sadhushu Krita. What is that? Prasanga ajaram pasam atmana kavayo vidhu saeva sadhushu krita mokshadaram apavritam. There are two things, conditioned life and liberated life. 8,400,000 forms of life there are. Jalajanavalakhani Savra Lakhavinshati. 9 lakhs forms of life in the water. Jalajanavalakhani, the child means. Savra Lakhavinshati, the trees and plants, there are 2 million. Savra Lakhavinshati, Krimayo Rudra Sankhaka. And the germs and insects, reptiles, they are 1100,000, 11 lakhs. Pakshinam Dasalakshakam, then birds, there are 10 lakhs of forms. Then beasts, animals. So there are 3 million forms. And then human being, there are 400,000, very small quantity. Of all the living entities, the human forms, they are very small number, 400. Asiti chaturangschaivo. Asiti means 80 and chatura means 4. So 8,400,000 species of forms. So, prasanga ajaram pasam atmana. Atma is the same, spirit soul. He has got the same form, but they are different dresses. They are having different dresses. Just like we are sitting so many. As human being, we are the same, but we have got different dresses. Similarly, Atma, the soul, the spirit soul, is the same. There is no difference. Therefore, Pandita Samadarshana, one who knows what is the form of Atma, he sees Vidya Vinay Brahmani Kavi Hastini Samadarshana. He sees the animal, the cats and dogs and a learned Brahmin. Samadarshana. Samata means not that Brahman is equal to the dog. No, not that. But he sees that Brahmana is also a spirit soul and the dog is also a spirit soul. So, this conditioned life, dog has got a conditioned life, I have got a conditioned life, we have got a conditioned life. We are all conditions under different, and according to the condition we have got different bodies. Karmana daivanetrena. These conditioned life, different forms of life, we have got daivanetrena. By superior administration. Netrena means netritya, leadership. So superior leadership, just like Jamaraj. Karmana, according to my karma, he offers me some body. Daivanetrena. jantar deha upapatti. Karanam gunasangasya sadasat janma junis. Karma, guna karma, vibhagasa. Guna and karma. Just like here in practical world, you can work as an engineer, karma, if you have got the qualification. If you have got the qualification of a shopkeeper, you cannot act as engineer. That is not possible. If you have got the qualification of a teacher, educationist, then you can become a teacher. The whole world is going like that. Guna karma, vibhaga. So guna means we are, according to our position or according to our mentality, we are infecting some guna, sataraja tama guna. So guna karma vibhaga. Very scientific this is. You can become, if you acquire the qualities of a Brahmana, then, and if you work as a Brahmana, then guna karma vibhagasa you become a Brahmana. If you have the qualities of a Kshatriya, and if you work as a Kshatriya, then you are Kshatriya. If you have the qualification of a mercantile man, businessman, and if you work as a businessman or cultivator, then you become Vaishya. This is very scientific. Not that one is classified according to the birth, no, according to qualification. Just like there is a medical association. Medical association does not mean all the medical men in the association, they are born of the same family. No. They are born in different families. But because they have got qualification and working as medical men, they are admitted as a member of medical association or member of bar association. This is practical. Similarly, if you acquire the qualification of a Brahmana, and if you work as a Brahmana, then you are accepted as a Brahmana. Similarly, Kshatriya, similarly, Vaishya. This is, it is the authoritative statement of Narad. Jasahi jat lakshanam proktam varnabhivanjakam. In the Bhagavad Gita, varnabhivanjakam, how to decide to which class or which caste a certain man belongs to. Then there are symptoms. Satta saucham samam damam, khanti ardamam, dhyanam vijnanam, astikam, brahma karma svara. So, Narad Muni says, jasai jad lakhanam prokta. These are the symptoms. So, if such symptoms are visible in another place, then tattena iva vinidise. Siddhartha Swami has given his note that birth is not everything. One has to acquire the quality. Then he will be classified. So, prasanga ajaram. We are attached to some quality and some work. In this way, we are getting different bodies, one after another. This body finished, we create another body. This life is creating another body. This is called prasanga, attachment to the material qualities. We are conditioned. And suppose we have got now human form of body, or in a very rich family, that is all right, but it will not continue. You have to give it up. At any moment, by the superior authority, when it is ordered, immediately please leave this position. You have to do it. This is called conditioned life. You cannot stay in any status of life for all the days. If you think that I am American, I am very happy, that's all right, you are American, you are happy, or Indian, you are very happy. You have chopped out your plan how to continue happiness, but nature will not allow you to stay. Devi Jesha Gunavai, Mama Maya Durutte. As soon as nature will call back, please give up this post. Now take the post of a dog. Karmanadri Munachana, you have acted. You are given the most exalted form of life, human being. You did not act as human being, you acted as a dog. Now you take the body of a dog. This is Karmanadri Munachana. Therefore we must be very careful in this human form of life. Our aim should be how to become a devotee. So, to become a devotee, Krishna conscious, because that is the path of liberation. Janma karma me dibbam ju janati tattva tapta deham punarjanmaneti mameti. If you want to stop punarjanma, great personalities in India, they used to go to the forest to stop this repetition of punarjanma. Just like Vishwamitra Muni. Vishwamitra Muni, when he approached Maharaj Dasarath to take with him Ramchandra and Lakshman, their boys, to kill the Taraka Rakshasi, there was some disturbance. So although Vishwamitra Muni could kill, but no, that was not the Brahmana's business. It was to kill, it was to punish, it was king's business. So therefore they approached. So at that time, Maharaj Dasarath greeted Vishwamitra, O ishtam jattam punarjanma jayaya. Just like when we meet a friend, if he is a businessman, suppose he comes to see me, I am a sannyasi, and he is a businessman, I ask him, how your business is going on? Because he is engaged in that way. And the gentleman who comes to see me, he will ask me, Swamiji, how your preaching is going on. He will not ask me how your business is going on. So, the punarjanma jayaya oishtam, the brahmanas, the learned rishis, sages, they are specially engaged for punarjanma jayaya, to conquer over the process of repetition of birth and death. That is the highest occupation. Every man is meant for that, punarjanma jayaya. Unless we conquer this process of punarjanma, bhutta praliyate, and if we simply waste our time like animals, eating, sleeping, sex intercourse and defense, then it is animal life. So, especially in this age, they cannot distinguish that what is the animal life and what is human life. They think the dog animal, he is sleeping on the street and I am sleeping on the 20th floor of a nice apartment, therefore I am civilized. The Shastra says no. Either you sleep on the street or on the 24th story of apartment, you are sleeping. You are not doing any other thing. Simply, the dog is eating without any plate, and suppose if you are eating in a golden plate, that does not mean the taste of the foodstuff has changed. No. The foodstuff given to the dog on the street without any plate and the foodstuff given to me in a golden plate, the taste is the same. And the food value is the same. So we have to see in that way. There, to improve the quality of eating, sleeping, mating, The dog is having sexual intercourse in the open street, and if we have sexual intercourse in a very secluded place and very nice bedstead, that does not change the quality. Therefore, we should know it, that simply by eating, sleeping, defending and sex life, that is animal life. Human life is meant for how to become free from this process of repetition of birth and death. That is liberation. So, here we have discussed last night that prasangam ajarang pasam atma, the bondage, conditioned life, more and more tightened. Jagyarthe karmannatru lokayam karma bandhana. If you do not engage your life in activities of Krishna consciousness, that is called jagga. Jagga purush. Jagga means to sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Supreme Person. That is called jagga. Atapam vidija sreshta varnasama vibhagasa varnasama vibhagasa samsiddhi haritosanam. If you want perfection of your activities, different men have got different activities, that's all right. But try to make it perfect. Samsiddha, siddhaye, brahma siddhaye. We have discussed all this thing. And how it can be done? Samsiddhi haritosanam. If you satisfy Krishna, Hari, by your talent, by your activities, then you are successful. That should be the aim of human life. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam. Don't try to engage yourself, entangle yourself for repetition of birth and death. So, we are in this society, human society, because we are spreading Krishna consciousness. The crow, which is more dangerous than the snake, they are putting so many impediments, but we have to tolerate. We have no other alternative. Be peaceful. What can be done? Depend on Krishna. Thank you very much.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th Chapter, text number 26, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 26, 1974, in Bombay, India.
Bhaktya pumana jathu viraga indriya drishta sutan mad rachanam chintaya chittasya jattu grahane yoga yukta jyotishyate rijubhi yogamag. So, the whole process of understanding the absolute truth means the Supreme Person, the Supreme Being. Absolute, there is no contradictory. Krishna and Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's activities, Krishna's paraphernalia, Krishna's attributes, everything Krishna. That is called absolute truth. There is no difference. Krishna and Krishna's form is not different. Krishna's hand and Krishna's leg not different. Just like we have got difference. This left hand is different from the right hand. The nose is different from the ear. We have got, because this is called Sagata Vigata Vivek. Krishna hasn't got that thing. That is called absolute. It is stated in the Brahma Samhita Angani jasya sakalindriya vittimanti. Angani, we have got different parts of the body, limbs, for different purposes. But Krishna can serve any purpose from any limbs of his body. Krishna can eat by seeing only. Krishna can go by thinking only. There are so many descriptions, but Krishna is absolute. So, these contradictory things, how one can understand of the absolute? He is absolute, Advaya Gyan. Absolute means no duality. Everything is one. So viraga, bhakta kumana jata viraga andriya. Here our material disease is that we want to satisfy our sense. This is material life. The whole material civilization is going on. We have repeatedly said, advancement of civilization means advancement of sense gratification. That's all. So, bhakti means just the opposite. So long we are very much interested in sense gratification, there is no question of bhakti. That is not possible. So, we have to reduce the tendency for sense gratification by increasing our devotional activities. That is the problem. Therefore it is said, bhakta-pumana jato viraga. Viraga from where? Viraga means distasteful. Virakti. The other word is virakti. No, I don't like. That is called viraga. Raga means attachment and vi means bigat. Bigata raga. And from viraga, vairagya. Jnana vairagya. This is one thing. Human life is meant for jnana and vairagya. Two things required. We are continuing this material existence on account of raga, attachment. Attachment for sense gratification. That is the cause of material bondage. Material bondage means, we have explained several times, to accept one body, then create another body. We have got now this human form of body, and according to our, affection or infection to different qualities of the nature, we are creating another body. So, in this way, we are entangled. So unless we become viraga, oindriya, sense gratification, these different changes of body are being possible on account of sense gratification. Nature or God or Krishna will give me full facility. Just like in the Western countries especially, they are now trying to become naked, nudie. So, nature will give them to stand naked like a tree or tree for many years. You are so fond of become nudie, alright, you stand up here for 10,000 years without any dress. Nature will give it. those who have no discrimination for eating anything, damn rascal, let me give me, I will eat it. All right, then you can take the body of a pig and eat up to stool. So nature will give it. Karanam gunasamgasya prakritikriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa karanam gunasamgasya sadasad joni janmasu. Why you are getting different bodies? Because we have got different tendency for sense gratification. Indriya. This is the disease, material disease. Everyone has got tendency for sense gratification, but not all of them are the same type. They have got different types. So our material bondage means these different types of sense gratification. Therefore, we have to stop this. We have to be detestful from this sense gratification, then our spiritual life will begin. That is possible by bhakti. Therefore here it is said, bhakta pumana jata virāga. Bhakti is so powerful that if you engage yourself in the bhakti marga or bhakti yoga, here it is said, Rijubhi yoga marga. Rijubhi means very easy to perform. How? Now, drishta sutan mad vachanana chintaya. Drishta, you can see Krishna. Krishna is kind enough. Although Krishna is beyond our vision, we cannot see with these eyes Krishna. But Krishna has agreed to be seen by you or by us. How? He has assumed this Archa Vigraha. Krishna, this Vigraha, don't think it is stone. Even it is stone, you think. But Krishna can become visible before you like a stone, because you cannot see beyond stone. That is Krishna's mercy. Because your eyes and senses are so imperfect that you cannot see Krishna present everywhere in his original spiritual. We have got difference between spiritual and material. We have got. Because we are imperfect. But Krishna has no such distinction, because he is absolute. He can become spiritual, he can become material as he likes. That does not make any difference of Krishna. Then how Krishna is almighty, all-powerful? He can change matter into spirit, spirit into matter. That is Krishna. So don't think that as the atheist class men, they think that they are worshipping an idol. Even it is an idol, it's still Krishna. That is absolute. That is absolute nature of Krishna. Even you think it is stone, it is metal, it is wood, still he is Krishna. So, how he is Krishna? That will require your bhakti. Here it is said, bhaktya, anuchintaya. If you are thoughtful, if you are philosopher, and plus bhakti, then you will understand that even Krishna is present here just like a stone. The stone is also Krishna. How stone is also Krishna? Now Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Mumirapo analo vayu khangamano buddhiriva. Bhinname pakiti astadha. me prakriti. It is my nature. Bhinna me prakriti astada. So stone is another formation of earth. Earth, water, air, sky, mind, intelligence, they are all Krishna. Because Krishna says, Bhinna me prakriti astada. Nothing is different from Krishna. Everything is Krishna's energy. The Mayavadi philosopher, they think that because everything is God, everything is Krishna, then where is Krishna? Krishna is finished. But actually that is not. Krishna is Krishna, at the same time he is everything. That is Krishna. That we can understand by bhakti. Therefore it is said, bhaktya. Bhaktya means Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, bhaktya mam avijanati. These things can be understood not by ordinary person, without any devotion. One who is bhakta, he can understand that Krishna is everything and everything is Krishna. Krishna is everything, that is drishta. When a bhakta sees a tree, he sees Krishna. That is bhakta's vision. It is explained in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sthavar jangam dakhe, na dakhe tar murti, sarvatra sphuraye tar ishtade murti. A devotee, sthavar jangam. Sthavar means which cannot move, just like tree. It cannot move. Or a mountain. It does not move. And jangam means moving. Just like we are moving, animals are moving, and so many other living entities are moving. So, an advanced devotee, he sees both of them, this standing, immovable and movable. But he does not see immovable or movable, he sees Krishna. There is another statement in the Brahma Samhita, Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santas sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayan. Sadaiva means always. Sadaiva, sadaiva. Who sees? The one who is devotee, one who is fully absorbed in love of Godhead. Premanjana churita. Or whose eyes are anointed with love of Godhead. Not this eye. Premanjana churita bhakti, that bhakti required. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochane. Santa, saintly person, sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti. That is the position of Santa. Always seeing Krishna. He does not see anything else except Krishna. Everywhere. But in everything, everywhere, the energy of Krishna. I will give you a practical example. If you love your child, if you see the shoe of the child, immediately you see your child. If you see the toy of your child, you see your child immediately. If you hear the voice of your child, immediately you see the child. This is practical. Similarly, if you have actually developed love of Krishna, and Krishna has explained that everything is expansion of his energy. Therefore, nothing exists except Krishna. And if you have developed your love for Krishna, whatever you see Krishna. That is called bhaktya. Bhaktya, drishta and sruta. Sruta means Vedic literature, Shruti. You hear from authentic literature. Just like in the Brahma Samhita, it is stated, Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa vrikkha lakkhya vritisu surabhi raviparayantam. Now, apart from Brahma Samhita, we have heard, devotees have heard, that Krishna in Vrindavan used to go with his cowherd boy's friend in the pasturing ground. So hundreds and thousands of devotees are there in Vrindavan. They have not seen, but they have heard. They have not practically seen, but they have heard only. And they have seen the picture of Krishna with his boys, cowherd boys, the gopi friends. So, a devotee can see and hear and immediately realize Krishna. That is possible. Because he has developed love. Premanjana churita. Unless one is advanced in Krishna prem, love of Krishna, he cannot see, he cannot understand. There is another verse in the Srimad, Atas Sri Krishna Namadi na bhave grayam indriyai. These blunt senses, by these blunt senses, even we cannot understand what is the name of Krishna, why these people are chanting Hare Krishna. We cannot understand. Atas Sri Krishna Nam, because Krishna realization begins from the name. Therefore, name, Krishna's name, and Krishna is not defined, absolute. But we cannot realize, but the practice, if you practice chanting Hare Krishna, then you realize. So, as you engage your indriyas, senses, in the service of Krishna, so it is very easy that first of all you engage your tongue, chant Hare Krishna and eat Bhagavat Prasad, you will become perfect. Nothing, no other things required. That we are doing. We are distributing prasadam and engaging people, chant Hare Krishna. This is Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th Chapter, Text number 1, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 1st, 1974, in Bombay, India.
Kapilas tattva sankhata Bhagavan Atmamaya Jata Sayam Aja Sakshat Atma Pragaptaye Nina. So, we are reciting from our latest edition of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is 3rd Canto, Part 4. We have finished 3rd Canto, publishing. This is very important subject matter. The Kapil Dev, the expounder of Sankhya philosophy, he instructed to his mother, Devahati. There are two Kapilas. Real Kapil Dev is Kapila. He expounded Sankhya philosophy to instruct his mother, but later on some imitation Kapil Dev also appeared, atheistic Sankhya philosophy. He has simply dealt with the 24 different elements without information of God. Therefore there are two Kapilas. One Kapila is called the Devahiti Putra Kapila, another is atheist Kapila. So, about Kapil Dev, it is said, Saunakadish, that Kapilas Tattva Sankhata. Kapila, the Supreme Person, Tattva Sankhata. He can explain what is absolute truth. Kapilas Tattva Sankhata Bhagavan. Without Bhagavan, nobody knows what is the actual position of the ultimate truth. Nobody can know it. Therefore, Bhagavan, Krishna, or his incarnation occasionally visit to give you information about what is the aim of life. Tattva Sankhata. Sankhata means expounder, and Tattva means the absolute truth. So absolute truth is Bhagavan himself, Krishna himself. So we cannot understand the absolute truth or the Supreme Person by mental speculation. That is not possible. Especially when we are under the influence of the three modes of material nature, because material nature is divided into three status, Satagun, Rajagun and Tamagun. Those who are in the Satagun, they are fit for understanding the absolute truth. Satagun means the Brahminical qualification. Satta, Sama, Dhamma, Titikha, Arjava, Jnanam, Vijnanam, Astikam, Brahma, Karma, Svabhava. They can understand. Therefore, in our Vedic conception of human society, there must be a class of men actually Brahmin. Then they will be able to expound the real truth of life. If everyone becomes Shudra, then the absolute truth cannot be understood. Just like at the present moment, Kalu Shudra Sambhava, in the Kali Yuga, everyone is Shudra. It is hardly to be found a qualified Brahmana. Of course there are, but very rare. Practically, Brahmana is not a single there, especially in this age. Prayanalpa Ayusha, Kalau Asmin Juge Jana, Manda Samanda Matayo, Manda Bhagya Jugadvita. The people of this age, they are short-living and Manda, very slow in everything, not interested. Actually, human life is meant for understanding the spiritual value of life, but on account of the people being Shudras, they are not interested. They are forgetting the real purpose of life. Manda. Manda means slow and bad. Everyone is bad or slow. Manda samanda matayo, and they have got, everyone has got a particular type of understanding. Sumanda matayo. That is not bona fide. Sumandamatayo mandabhagya, and everyone is misfortunate, unfortunate. Upadrita, and they are disturbed by so many causes. And then gradually the situation will be like this. It is already manifest. Anavrishta durbhikha karovirita. There will be no rain in the sky, and there will be scarcity of foodstuff, and karovirita, and government will levy tax very heavily. These are already predicted and we are experiencing. So this age is very miserable. Kali Yuga is very miserable. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is Krishna himself, he came. He advised all people of the world that you simply chant Hare Krishna. Very simple thing. Hare Nama, it is not his invention, but it is in the Shastras, Puranas, this advice is there. Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva kevalam, kalau nasteva gatirannata. In this age, people being all Shudras, less intelligent, unfortunate, disturbed, how they will be able to understand the absolute truth or the aim of life? So anyway, as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, that Dada Jadahi Dharmasya Glani Bhavati Bharata Tadatmanam Srijamaham. So similarly, sometimes before, some hundreds and thousands of years ago, Kapil Dev appeared. Devahuti Putra Kapil Dev. His father's name is Kardam Muni. So, after Kapil Dev's birth, when he was grown up, that is the system of Vedic civilization. When children are grown up, the father retires. He takes sannyas or goes out of home simply for cultivating spiritual life. Not that throughout the whole life wrought in this material world. No. Panchasadhang manang brajet. That is the injunction of the Shastra. We have got 8 kinds of ashrama, 4 kinds of ashrama, and 4 kinds of varnas. So they, formally, they used to follow very strictly. So Kapil Dev's father, Kardam Muni, after the son was grown up, he left his home, given in charge of his wife. The wife was given in charge of the grown-up boy. Not that the boy was in charge of this. So, that incident, that narration is stated in this part. So, Kapila Tattva Sankhata Bhagavan. Kapila is Bhagavan. Nowadays, Bhagavan is so cheap. The misuse of the word. But here you will find that Bhagavan is not an ordinary man. Avajananti mang mula. Because Bhagavan Krishna appeared as human being, so the mudhas, rascals and fools, they think of Krishna as ordinary human being. Mudha. Mudha bhi na vijanati mamaiva paramabhayam. Tibhi gunamayi bhavi mohita. So, still, there are devotees who can understand, just like Arjuna understood that Krishna, although he is my friend, playing the part of my friend, but he is Supreme Personality of God. Therefore, when Krishna instructed Arjuna for our benefit. Arjuna is in perfect knowledge, but aiming at Arjuna, Krishna is giving instruction to all human society, and he admitted after knowing Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna said, Parabrahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhava. My dear Krishna, you are the Parabrahma. Parabrahma. Every one of us, Brahma. Brahma means spirit soul. We are not this body. Aham Brahmasmi. This is realization, self-realization. That is Vedic culture. One must understand what he is. We should not keep ourselves in ignorance like cats and dogs, thinking that I am this body. I am American, I am Indian, I am Brahman, I am Kshatri, I am Hindu, I am Muslim, or so many designations. That is bodily designation. So when one comes to the spiritual understanding, that is called Brahma realization. Aham Brahmasmi. So we are all Brahma. Simply we have to understand. It is not that we are of Brahma, by some practice we become Brahma. No. Just the gold is gold. But if it is covered with some dirt, the dirt can be removed and the gold is gold. Similarly, we are Brahma, spirit soul. Somehow or other we have come in contact with these material elements, Bhumi, Rapan, or Vayu, and we have got this body covered, and I am thinking I am this body. This is ignorance. This is ignorance. So unless one is enlightened by the spiritual knowledge, he remains only just like cats and dogs. And to understand spiritual identification, that is called dharma. Dharma means that. And the ultimate goal of dharma is spoken by Krishna, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam. We have created so many dharmas. Hindu dharma, Muslim dharma, Christian dharma. These are manufactured. Of course there is indication how to execute dharma, but real dharma, when you come to the conclusion, Vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma bahunam janmanamanti jnanavan mang prabhaddate. Vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudhirya. So this is Krishna consciousness movement is for this purpose, that we are not preaching any particular sectarian religious system. No. We are preaching the real, what is meant by religion. Religion means dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Nobody knows what is dharma. This is the position. Because dharma means the order of the Supreme Being. That is dharma. Just like law means the order of the government. Similarly, dharma means the order of the Supreme Being. That is dharma. This is the simple definition of dharma. So, God is one, His order is one. How there can be different dharmas? It is not possible. That is ignorance. When we create different dharma, that is due to ignorance. Hindu dharma, Muslim dharma, Christian dharma, or this dharma, that dharma. No. Gold is gold. Does it mean that if a Christian possesses some gold, it becomes Christian gold? Or Hindu possesses some gold, it becomes Hindu gold? No, gold is gold. Either it is in possession of Hindu or Muslim or Christian, it doesn't matter. Gold is gold. So we are preaching that here is dharma, to surrender unto the Supreme Being. That is dharma. Sarva dharman parityajya. This is Bhagavad dharma. Everyone should be taught how to surrender to God. So God is one. God cannot be two. When there is competition of God, they are not God. Just like it has become nowadays. In every street there is a God. That is not. Krishna is not that kind of God. He is the Supreme God. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Matta parkaram nanya kinchi jasti dhananya. Nobody is superior than me. So that is, we are preaching, we are teaching people. These Americans and the Europeans, they have taken it serious because they are fortunate. They have no information of this hodgepodge God. That is their opportunity. I have told them, given the information, that Krishnastu Bhagavan Sam. I am not given any wrong information. Right information. Bhagavan means Krishna. God means Krishna. So I have given them this information as a pure, that here is God. And they have taken it seriously. Therefore they are advanced. See practically. Why they are advancing? Because they are not misled. They have been given the right information and they have taken it seriously and they are trying their best to render service. That is the reason. People are surprised how these Americans and Europeans have become such great devotees and dancing in ecstasy. They are surprised. Yes, it is surprising. Even in their country, the priests are surprised. But what is the reason? They are advanced. Because they have taken the right thing. Krishnastu Bhagavan Sam. That they have taken. Either you say blindly or knowingly. If you touch fire, it will act. Fire is fire. It is not that because a child takes fire, it will not burn. It will burn. So, why these Western young men, they are taking this movement seriously? Because it is acting as fire. It is acting as fire. They have taken fire and it is acting as fire. So, there is information in the Shastra, accepted by the Acharyas, just like Krishnastu Bhagavan Sam, that is accepted by the Acharyas. Acharya Upasana, that Shankaracharya, although he is impersonalist, he has accepted Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And what to speak of others, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, and Vishnu Swami, Nimbarka, and latest Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers, all accept Krishna, the Supreme Personality, following the same principle. As Arjuna says, Krishna, you are Parabrahma, Paramdhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhava. So this is simple thing. There is no need of speculation. What is God? Where is God? Here is God, sir. Here is God, you see, Krishna. Why you are foolish, you are searching? Here is God. He is not, although Krishna has come in a form which you can see. Krishna has appeared before you, just like stone statue. But he is not stone statue. Of course, stone is also God. Because stone is another energy of God. So anyway, if you hear about Krishna, you become purified. Hearing about Krishna means associating with Krishna. This secret they do not know. But we are canvassed. Please come and hear about Krishna, your life will be perfect. Thank you very much.